It is time for more Minecraft Bingo. I'm on my own looking at seed 4999, this week's 25-point challenge. And the first thing I see when I look at this card is this is a difficult card. Diamond Axe, Emerald, Powered Rail, Enchanted Book, Ender Pearl, TNT Minecart, uh, the blue and green dyes along with extra bone meal when there's already a bone. Like, these are some harder items. There isn't that much iron, which usually spells a more difficult card. The other thing that I see when I'm looking at this card is that it seems to be more upstairs focused than downstairs focused, which is a rarity. If one assumes that one just tries to do shallow caving, if it happens to go down deep and you get down to the layer where you can get blue rocks, that's great. But if not, and you just try to do caves rather than any digging and focus on dungeons and otherwise focus on overworld stuff, the first two items on the card are very overworldy. The Enchanted Book is a very good kind of dungeony item. If you found one or two dungeons, you probably get the redstone you need for some of the redstone stuff. And things like pumpkin seeds and the jungle items and fishing and the egg and even the map, getting all the sugarcane for it, kind of focus on above ground. And so I think that's going to be my strategy on this card. It's going to be to stay above ground a lot and mostly go downstairs just in one or two places where I see open caves that look promising, rather than really trying to do any digging. I didn't remember what's at the spawn point of this one. I do need the acacia sapling, and so we can start with some acacia trees that are right over here. And it does look like there are places to get... There's a bat flying out. It does look like there are places to get... I think the bat immediately dies because I think I kill all entities. Let's see. Once the game starts, I'm curious. Nope, I only kill hostile mobs, I guess, when bingo starts. Or when I say I only kill, I mean I have programmed bingo in order to behave in this fashion. Yes. Made me sound a little too all-powerful there. But yeah, okay, so I have a plan for this one. I think it's not a bad plan. I'm going to chop down enough of this acacia tree to make sure that I get the sapling coming down shortly. And then we'll get our tools out of this shallow cave. If there happens to be some iron there, we'll be happy about that and grab a little bit of that as well. If not, we'll just keep on moving and try and get overworld items and some food. And then once we're kind of food ready, we'll keep an eye for any promising looking cave systems to duck our heads into. But not necessarily plan to spend a ton of time downstairs looking for blue rocks, because that is an easy way to spend a lot of time that on this card won't necessarily net you a whole lot. Okay, and we've got some terrific iron right off the bat, which is great. So let me grab my usual kind of stuff. Oh crap, what is it? It's Creeper. Heard the footsteps. I don't have a... Crap. Alright, that's fine. Did I blow up my crafting table? I did. That's fine. Do I still have my 12? Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's set up out here a little bit farther away. Right. Hey, I got an extra piece. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Oh boy, that gets the blood flowing right at the beginning. It's not even like I would lose very much at the beginning if I got blown up by a creeper because the spawn point is right there, right? Let's do this really quick. Oops, crap. Let's go ahead and get that going in there. And let's see, I do need a flint for flint and steel. So let's go ahead, and I see the squid right here. I'm going to need squid ink, just one piece, I believe, for the book and quill. And let's go ahead and dig this up, and then I'll take a peek. Okay, got that. Great. Down here, just see if there's easy iron while that's cooking up anyway. There is. So we'll get a little bit more of this. In terms of iron on the card, I think I counted only like 23 or something. I don't remember exactly what the number was now, but it was not a large number in terms of iron. Most cards typically have more, and more iron is usually better because iron is easy to get, whereas some of the other things are not as easy to get, or not as reliable in any case. All right, so we'll do that. And then, let's see, there are glass bottles, and so let me go ahead and get the sand, and we can get that cooking up. I'll go try to pick up my acacia sapling that should have fallen by now. I just want 3 of these, so I'm just going to do that, actually. And then, okay, I did get the acacia sapling, and then I'm going to need more sand for the TNT cart. Oh, I've already got the sand in there. Right, and then I need more trees is what I need, actually. Is there another tree right here? It's relatively nearby, and I need the cactus anyway. So let's grab the cactus, which I'm going to need a piece of. And I see a bit of sugarcane over here, too. And there's also another shallow cave that I could take a peek in. Oh, I still have more iron to cook. Gosh darn it. Let's try to optimize this a little bit. Is there any chance that let's do it this way? All right, that's cooked. Let's take this back out. Let's stick this back in here with this. And what I want to do is make sure I have extra sticks for that. And is there any clay that's right here while I'm thinking about it? I don't see it right here. And then, yeah, let me go ahead and make a boat. And I can also go ahead and make the glass bottles rather than just doing that. And I think actually while I'm standing here, I'm going to go ahead and get 4 more and get 1 more furnace ready to go. So I can do other cooking while we are doing this. Zing, zang, zoom. You can go in there just for the 1 bit of cactus that we need. And then I saw a bunch of sugarcane kind of right around the corner. And so while that iron is cooking up, I'm going to go grab that sugarcane. And then if there's any chance that we happen to see a jungle or a pumpkin somewhere or something else that's going to be super useful, we can grab those things. But if not, then we could sail off in a different direction. But I'm going to need 9 for the compass paper thingy. Map is what it's called. I'm going to need 3 for the gunpowdery thingy. Actually, I don't necessarily... I could use just the 9. I just have the 1 piece of paper left over for the gunpowder fireworks rockets. And so, and I don't think I actually need the sugar on this card for anything else. Oh, I see the pumpkins. I do believe. Okay, I missed them before, so this did turn out to be useful in that regard. Okay, great. And let's go ahead and make myself an iron pickaxe. Let's go ahead and turn... I think there's no harm in turning all of that into pages. We'll make the iron pickaxe. And I'm not going to make a bucket just yet. And I am going to go ahead and make a hopper just to get that out of my inventory. And do I need a sheared item on this one? I can't remember if there's something I need to shear on this one. I don't see it right now. So I'm going to hold on to the rest for the moment. We're going to go grab the pumpkin that we see over here. And then I guess we'll head in this direction, since this direction has kind of like steered us well so far. How did I miss that from the skybox? I guess I wasn't thinking about it or looking for it. Oh, there's a dungeon. Oh no, it's the mossy cobblestone from the from this biome as opposed to mossy cobblestone from a dungeon. Haha. Okay, so is that clay? That's clay. I do need clay as well. So let's grab this. All right, let's go find some food animals and let's see if we can see a jungle anywhere. And I don't think I need the mushrooms for anything on this card. I don't think there's mushroom stew or a fermented spider eye. So that's actually one nice thing about this card. I don't think there's an apple that I would need the swamp. Gold. Oh, there's a... no, it's not a jungle. Gold would be super easy to get over here in the mesa if there happens to be a cave. And since I don't necessarily plan to go down deep enough for some of the other stuff, I'm going to swing by here in case there happens to be an easy cave system I could pop into where I might be able to get the gold for the powered rail. And then even if all we did was shallow caving, we would still likely get enough redstone for the things that I need, assuming I could find a couple of dungeons. Don't think I'm seeing a cave entrance here, but we'll go across the surface briefly. I need to find chickens among the animals that I find as well. Ideally, I would be around the chickens. Is that a thingy? It is not. I thought I might have seen a pyramid. that doesn't look promising enough. Okay, I definitely need food animals. So let's focus on that in the next very short term, because I have not seen any, and that's going to become a problem. Food animals, where are you? Oh, animals, oh, animals. I want to eat your flesh. Like, doesn't make for a good, happy song at the end. Even if it's something that most of us do most every day. All right, I guess I'm sailing again. I'm sailing away. Hey, okay, there we go. And I'm currently sailing to the north. Hopefully we're not going to die on this one. Okay, I want to stay away from frozen biomes because I've learned that the skeletons there are bad news. And I'm finally starting to internalize that in my bingo play. I'm not seeing any dungeon holes coming out of the ocean floor. Although, perhaps you guys are, because I'm not good at spotting those. And, alright, more frozen stuff. Yeah, where's a nice flat plot of land where there'll be some farm animals? Let's hope there's some right up here. I could really use them at this point. Yeah, if I could find like a few pigs or cows. I actually need the sheep for the picture frame, so that wouldn't suck. I think I saw a pig. And, no, I did not. I saw the brown mushroom, and from a distance it looked kind of round and pinkish. Yeah, seriously, where are all the animals? Let's, I don't even know what to say here. Let's get on land, because maybe I'm just having a hard time spotting them from the ocean. Let's get rid of that. Oh dear, I'm kind of worried about this. I've traveled a fair bit, and I don't have any food. I mean, I could start getting mushroom stew, but the odds, yeah. The odds are so incredibly in favor. If you're in a biome that has any grass anywhere, that you will eventually come across a meat animal that's going to give you some good food to cook up, and I'm in dire enough straits on the food that let's go ahead and cook this and this, like so. I heard one more cow. Here he is. All right, and then as it becomes nighttime, an Enderman is one of the main mobs I need to look out for. Gunpowder can usually be found in dungeon chests, so if I'm going to go for the TNT minecart, I can imagine getting most of my gunpowder that way. So I'm kind of less worried about that. And let's get this on the bar, and let's also dump out a few things I already don't need. I got the leather as well, which is something that I was going to need, so that's great. I do need to cook up... Yeah, I have enough of this going that let's go ahead and do this. No, I already cooked up the cactus. I need to cook up this is what I need to cook up. Okay, got it. Let's cook up my one brick, and then we'll get moving again. I still need to find the chickens, which I need for two reasons, because I need them for the book and quill as well. I guess I could go ahead and craft the book while I'm sitting here for a moment, and it still seems quiet. In addition to friendly mobs not spawning very much, it seems the hostiles also are not out at the moment for whatever reason. And I think I would feel better if I had more blocks in the bar, and I could go ahead and make the flint and steel just to cross it off my list. So we'll do that. Here's another item from the clay, and then let's look for a cave to duck into as it's turning nighttime, unless, actually there was some desert nearby. If I don't immediately see a great looking cave to hop into, let's run over towards a desert, ideally. Where was the desert? Back over this way, because we might be able to see an Enderman. And now is among the optimal times to try to knock that item off the list. Got good food. Got an angry Enderman, and I've even got chickens laying eggs, which is just great. Okay, buddy. Okay, the spider's gonna come too, and I need him for fishing, so I do want to kill the spider too. Hey, and we got the pearl. First try. 50-50 chance. All right, spider, if you want to drop me 2 string, that would be too much to ask, apparently. Okay. Let's find a cave near these chickens. I see a desert well. Yeah, let's find a cave near the chickens. And try to do some shallow caving. We'll come back up for the egg, and I can get their feather. Yeah, this looks pretty good. There was a creeper on the surface that I think would be following me, and so I can probably find that iron on the way back up, or not need that iron in the long term anyway, because there's going to be so much iron in the world and not a ton of iron on this card. So let's go down here and just try to do a little bit of caving. If it's a great cave, we might get down to the diamond layer. If not, we can just get the rest of our iron taken care of and hopefully find a dungeon or two that may have some useful items. I do need a fair number of bones, and even though I could find them in dungeon chests, I wouldn't mind, yeah, getting some to go ahead and cross off the list. There was a way that I've already passed up that did go down deeper, and it looks like I'm going to have to go that direction. So we'll check that out. I got myself enough food that I think each time I take damage, I can afford to do things like that. Right, it was up here. I don't have a lot of great blocks. So that is something to still be a little bit worried about. And it doesn't look like that this was going a whole lot else anywhere. I am going to need some more coal to cook up a few more things, and so we'll go ahead and grab that. All right, I got some iron out of here, so that's a little bit of progress. The chickens are going to be a couple of minutes upstairs, and so, oops, hey. Let's go ahead and get this cooking over here. And then I'm going to update the card and just see if there's any other easy things that I could be crossing off the list right now. Because I'm having a hard time thinking through it. I'll be able to get the book and quill once I get the chicken, because I've got the other two pieces. If I get any creeper dust, I could go ahead and make the fireworks rocket. We need to kill spiders for that. And the bone, I can already make the bone meal for this one. Great, and then dump this out. And with the iron, and then I still don't have the sheep. Okay, so sheep is another thing that I still need to find on the surface. And I can also throw this out. And the leather, people always, not always, but definitely sometimes criticize me for not using extra leather for armor. And so I'm actually going to use extra leather for armor. And let's see. Let's go ahead and make this thing. Oops. Like so. Great. Hey. That was weird. Felt like it stopped digging for a moment there, although I think I was holding down the mouse button. Maybe that was a figment of my imagination. I failed to notice, it was like right at nighttime that we got here. So, okay, I do need to kill the spider for the string as well, probably. Because we could, if we could get the string, we could, it would be easy to find string in a dungeon. But if we can get the string now, we could be fishing while we're waiting on the chickens. And so those are two time-consuming things that we could be doing in parallel. And so that's the advantage of trying to get the string right now, which I think I just did. So assuming that that is the case, let's run out over here and craft up a fishing pole, like so. And then I think I can just do this. And I don't think there were any skeletons nearby, and so the zombies and husks can come my way all they want. I can get my fishing done. If I'd fished up an enchanted book there, that would have been amazing. Wasn't meant to be, but it's just a random thought that I had there that it would have been amazing, right? And at this point, I think the chickens have probably laid eggs. So let's go try to find the chickens again. Which I think... Crap, I've gotten turned around. Where were the chickens? There's the... Yeah, they were right over here. Alright. And we even have a skeleton who's going to get assaulted by... Okay, there's the chickens. I do see an egg in there, but there's a creeper. And every other mob in the world. Okay, I've attracted too many mobs. Some of them are fighting over there. Alright, you know what? One piece of gunpowder would be useful. I think I got everything I needed there. Ouch. Oh, wait. Alright, let's eat some food. I want to eat some food. Thank you. Let's place some blocks. Yeah, I'm going to dig my way out, but I'm going to eat one more piece of food before I do. This is my strategy. All right, let's hope it works. Run! Okay. I am still looking for a jungle. I am still looking for... I already got my ender pearl, so I don't care about you anymore. A village could help, because we could be able to get the emerald that way. Yeah, I mean, any surface structure could have some bonus items, like the enchanted book. But also, if I happen to see a good cave system to pop down into, I'm also happy to do that at this point. And yeah, and I'm going to need to update the card because I'm losing track, but I would definitely like to get safer before I do. I'm pretty sure I got both the items I needed from the chicken. Yeah, I did, so I just need to stop and craft that. Yeah, so find me a cave somewhere, please, I can run into. It looks like there's a cave over here. Here we go. This is not actually a cave, is it? Gosh darn it. Here we go. Okay. It's not going anywhere, though. Maybe it is. Well, poop. If it's not going to go down deep, it's really not going to help me, and if there's not a dungeon. I am relatively safe here for a moment, so let me actually... I know I want to craft the book and quill. So let me craft that one. And I feel like there was one other thing. Let me update that card. I'm still looking for sheep. And I never made this thing. So let's make this thing. And yeah, so sheep in a jungle are still among the most fruitful things that I could find. And it's becoming daytime already. So let's look for those things. Hi, spider. You don't care about me now because it's daytime and you're in the sunlight. And when you're at a high enough light level, you become a passive mob as opposed to an angry one. Sometimes, at least. Who can fathom the AI of crazy monsters? Okay, here's another place where we could get gold near the surface. So I do want to take a peek through here. But I'm also going to peek over this hill just in case there's a pyramid before I head that way. Any pyramid? Any village? Don't see one. And I still don't see the sheep. The sheep is a really easy item to get. Although if we were to find a dungeon that had a bunch of string, I could turn that into a painting as well. I don't see any caves in the side of the mesa over there. And we're not going to find sheep here, so let's get back in the boat. And how many items? I only have 14 items. I mean, I said it was a hard card, but I've kind of cheated myself by not going downstairs and also not finding any dungeons. I mean, I haven't spent enough time below ground, obviously. And if I could find a good cave system that happened to go under an extreme hill, that could be good as well. But still, a sheep and a jungle would get me 3 more items, probably just like that. And so I think it's still good to invest time upstairs, because a sheep and a jungle are both very findable items if I just run around for a little bit. Is that a jungle? No. All right, if I were a sheep, I would be in this green pasture right over here, because it looks like a great place to live and eat food. Food being grass, because you're a sheep. But instead, all I find is more cows. Well, at least cows and chickens, I can't complain too much that I got them, because they contributed to at least one item on the card. But yeah, things are not working out all that great for me here. Yeah, the map, like if I could find one dungeon and one piece of redstone, I could get the map knocked off too, because I've got the iron and I've got the paper. More chickens. Gosh darn it. And I don't think I've been passing caves either. Trying to keep an eye out. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's at least one guy that we need. So let's go ahead and make this. And with 2 minutes left, what is my best chance? I think it's still trying to spot a jungle somewhere and just running in and grabbing 2 jungle items. I think I have less of a chance of randomly going caving and getting the other items that I need. Oh, except if a zombie sound comes that quickly, that definitely sounds like it could be. Is there a place I want to be here? Dungeon? Because a dungeon could help a lot. You don't seem to be from a dungeon. There's a witch somewhere, and the witch could give me redstone. I think it's only like a 1 in 3 chance or something, but just in case. Darn, 1 piece of redstone would have been very useful to me just then, but it didn't seem to be in the cards. And it wasn't a dungeon. It was just a random zombie who had spawned. All right. Yeah, because 1 dungeon, I could get the enchanted book. I could get enough redstone for a couple of things. I should have, when I was cooking earlier, cooked up my 3 pieces of stone so that if we did stumble across a bunch of redstone, I would be able to make the redstone repeater as well. So that is a mistake that I have made. But the only other mistake I think I may have made is just in terms of overall strategy, that I chose to make this an above ground card in order to go after what I thought was going to be the more likely, more profitable set of items. So if someone went downstairs and managed to find the blue rocks and the red rocks and the gold rocks, obviously that's a few more items that they were going to get that I did not on this card. Well, poop. Well, sometimes that's how it goes. I can leave that behind. Unless there's a jungle right over this hill with a cocoa bean I can reach in the next 10 seconds. It looks like my score is going to be a mere 15. But there you go. That's it. I'm owning it. That's the way I chose to play this card. That's how it turned out. Let's go back to the spawn room and take a good look at the final filled out card. I didn't get the jungle items. I didn't get the TNT cart because I was hoping to find a dungeon or hear a dungeon somewhere. I didn't get any of the underground items. I didn't get the enchanted book. I didn't get the map, and I didn't get the emerald. So that's a lot of things left behind. But sometimes that's how it goes. All right, there's my 15. How did you guys do on this card? As always, I look forward to comparing scores, and I hope that you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.